Hey guys, it's Rebecca Oberstadt. So I had an idea the other day, and I haven't really recorded any videos since June, and I wanted to do an entire look, be it blush, contour, eyeshadow, with just one product. So I'm going to be using the BH Cosmetics Classic Blush, and I think there are shades in here that will work for all of what I want, because it's got this color here that is quite dark for my skin that I think will work as a contour shade. And of course there's, it's a blush palette, so I'm going to use one of these as a blush. The only thing I'm really going to have to bring in is something to set my eyeshadow primer and a highlight. But other than that, I think I should be able to do blush, contour, and eyeshadow with just one palette. So recently I got this Smashbox Studio Skin 24-hour waterproof concealer. I'm going to go ahead and try this first. I have really dark circles under my eyes, and I don't know if this will help. I've already done my skincare and I've got somewhere to go, but I don't want to put on a full face of makeup just to run out to mail a customer's order. And this is in the shade Fair. Well, using the little Real Techniques sponge, it kind of blended out into nothing. And I didn't put it back in, I've just been holding it in my hand. Like so. I might just use this on my eyes too instead of using an eyeshadow primer. Even the lids of my eyes are really dark. Well, they're certainly not covered. Usually I go in with a yellow corrector underneath concealer to try and help with that dark purple that I've got in there. And this is almost like a salmon color, which for somebody with under eyes that were not so purple, that would probably work out great. But I need something warm tone and yellow based, because I'm a warm undertone. And I bought this a while ago, and the oil cleanser that I got from Sephora leaked all over it, so I couldn't really return it. So I'm gonna try, this is from Kat Von D, and I will never buy any more Kat Von D. This is called Lyric. It is something from her Shade and Light palette. It's the yellow toned one. I'm gonna kind of tap this in. Maybe the yellow of this will help. Man, that stuff feels so sticky on my face. Well, it doesn't feel as tacky as it did. Eyelids still feel tacky though, so I'm going to go ahead and use the Urban Decay Single Shadow in Foxy. Instead of using another brush, I'll just use the other side of this one. And this is a yellow based cream shade. I'm just putting this all over my eyelid. Okay, so I guess first I will start with contour. So I'm going to go in with the second shade on the bottom. Because my cheeks are pretty hollow in here, I just kind of move my mouth to the side, which pulls all this skin tight, so you can see the entire cheekbone. And it basically gives you the guideline of where your contour should go. Some people start it up here at the top of their ears, but because my ears don't match on either side, like one is here and one is here. So if I was to put contour on based by my ears, that means they would be a ½ inch off, which means I would have to start my contour right on the actual bone of my cheek instead of right below it, which is the bone's here, and I start my contour here and then bring it down a good inch on my face. And I stay right under, if not a little behind, the apples of my cheek when I apply my contour, because my face is very narrow. So leaving the darkness from here back widens my face a little bit. All right, now I'm going to pick a blush shade. I'm feeling brave. I'll go with this one today. Because it's a bright colored blush, this third one in on the top row, I don't want to get too much blush, because then I'll look like I've had a sunburn, which is not what I want at all. I mean, my nose is really red, especially today. I just did a mask on my face, and I don't know if this video will go up first or if that one will, but my face is still kind of calming down from that. And I wonder, whoa, it just came out of its little home. I wonder if taking a puff and lightly going over my nose, if that will help tame my nose down. Well, my nose isn't as red, nor as shiny. Okay, so the highlight I'm gonna do after, because it's not part of the palette. I'm gonna be using, I feel like I gotta sneeze. I'm gonna be using a combination of the Murumura Butter Highlighter from Physicians Formula and the Precious Petals Highlighter from Wet n Wild. So I'll be using those. All right, eyes are no longer tacky. I'm gonna go in with this Glamour Dolls brush, and I'm gonna go back into this shade that I used for contour, which is the second one in on the bottom. And because I have hooded lids, you figure this is my crease. I go above my crease with my eyeshadow and literally place it on my brow bone, so that when I look straight forward, like, let me get some on the brush, grab a hand mirror. If I'm looking straight forward, right, the color needs to be up here in order for anybody to see it. So that's why I always carry my color higher than some of these other people that do makeup looks and tutorials, just for the simple fact that, one, I don't have like a whole lot of lid space. I mean, I have quite a bit from my lash line to my eyebrow, but I don't have a lot of visible lid space. And for the blush shade that I used, I'm going to put that underneath this color that I used for contour and put this right in my crease. I'm using the same brush. And because these are blushes, they're not as like pigmented as you would expect an eyeshadow to be. It's kind of like a muted, I don't know, this is a cross between like a Barbie pink and a mauve. And it looks like it has shimmer in it, but it really, on my eye, it's not coming off as shimmery at all. Okay, and with that same brush, I'm going to go into the very last shade on the top row, which is this like, it's almost like a cranberry color. And I'm going to put this in the outer V and a little up on to my brow bone. I guess you could say I'm using this on the outer third and then carrying it up and in about halfway. And I'm not worried about the fallout under my eye because I will carry this down under my lash line. And since I have it on the brush, I'm just going to go ahead and run whatever's left on the brush under my eye about halfway in. Now with a Luxie, this is a Luxie 249 brush, I'm going to go in to the second shade on the top row, which is like a very pale grayish colored mauve. And I'm going to put that in the front half of my eye. It's just a little bit, well, it's quite a few shades lighter than the other shade. I don't like to put shadow that's dark in the very front of my eye because I have very close set eyes. And when I do that, if I try and use dark colors in the front, all it does is close off my eyes. And the only problem is I don't really have a shade for my brow bone, so I will probably end up using the highlighter to do my brow bone in my inner corner. But for right now, this is what I'm working with. I don't really have anything in here that would pop. So I guess I'm going to take the Physicians Formula highlighter. I'm going to just take a little of my finger and just kind of tap it in the center of my lid and the inner corner and run it over my brow bone with whatever's left on my finger. Just to give this look a little bit of sparkle. And it lightens up the center of the eye so that you can see a difference between that cranberry shade and the light shade in the front. Okay, so I'm going to stop this here. I will do my brows, mascara, and lips and highlight, and I will be right back. Hey guys, okay, so and that's it, I'm done. So I used 4 shades out of here. I used the second one in on the bottom, the very last one on the top, the middle one, and then the second one in on the top row. Those are the only colors that I used in here. And I think I could probably get away with using this to do 2, if not 3 more looks. So if you want to see me do a multiple look per palette, let me know. I will be more than happy to do that. And I can take my hair down. I braided it this morning. Or I should say I braided it when I first got up this morning. Alright, so there's the finished look. I'm going to get going before the post office closes, and I will see you guys in another video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it down in the comments below. Hopefully you have a great day or night wherever you are, and if you're not already a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you in my next video.